Hello, David Smokler here from the Viral Hepatitis Care Network to talk about our poster regarding the OraQuick test and our 5-minute rule to improve the test. In 2015, PLOS One came out with a systematic review of point-of-care hepatitis C antibody tests and found that of 14 tests, OraQuick was the most sensitive and specific. However, it is also the slowest test, requiring people to wait 20 minutes for the results. At VIRCAN, where we've tested thousands of people, we find that 20-minute wait leads to many people, almost 20%, never returning for their results. So one of us, Dr. Jordan Feld, asked, if we're only concerned with viremic individuals, do we really have to wait the entire 20 minutes for the results? And the answer is no, 5 minutes is enough. And here's our evidence for that. We invited patients coming to our liver clinic to get tested using the OraQuick test. What we found was that everybody who was viremic, that's the gold line, was positive within 5 minutes, indicated by being to the left of the vertical dotted black line. The only people who took more than 5 minutes to test positive had already resolved their hepatitis C infection, either with treatment within the last 3 years, that's the blue line, or from treatment many years before, that's the green line, or had spontaneously converted, also probably many years ago. You can see that the longer ago they had cleared their infection, pretty much, the more likely they would be to take more than 5 minutes to become positive on the test. And this makes sense if you look at their antibody titers, shown in this graph of patient sera. The y-axis essentially shows how much antibody against hepatitis C is in the serum for each sample. The x-axis is time required for the OraQuick to become positive. You see that all the sera from viremic patients have high titers of antibodies, and all of the people who were long-term SVRs have relatively low titers of antibodies. So this provides a rationale for our 5-minute rule. We then approached our colleagues in Spain who have an on-site program for testing people for hepatitis C, followed by RNA confirmation of viremia. We asked them to note when the OraQuick test became positive. Here we show their results pooled with our clinic data. Everybody who's hepatitis C RNA positive still tested positive in 5 minutes with the OraQuick test. For RNA negative, there was a mix. There's still a lot of people who show up positive within 5 minutes, so you have to do an RNA confirmation. Remember, this includes our recent SVRs who still had high titers of antibodies. And so the positive predictive value is not that great, because of course you don't know for sure if someone is viremic just because they test within 5 minutes. But the negative predictive value is 100%, meaning if they do not test within 5 minutes, you can confidently say they are not infected with the virus. Another way to look at this is to say that we found the sensitivity at 5 minutes for viremia to be 100%. Remembering this is the number of viremics detected at 5 minutes, divided by those numbers plus the missed viremics, of which there were none. And finally, the specificity for viremia is not very good at 5 minutes because many of the people who test positive at that point are actually RNA negative, but still have antibody titers high enough to activate the test very quickly. So you still have to do an RNA test. In conclusion, the advantages of the 5-minute rule for the OraQuick test is that it will catch all of your patients with viremia. It ensures everyone gets their results because no one will walk away in that short period of time. It speeds up the flow in high throughput settings, and it reduces expensive RNA confirmatory tests. If you have any more questions, please look at the poster, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you.